This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today's video is brought to you by Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Yesterday I did a video talking about Lindsey Graham and this bill that he introduced to ban abortions after 15 weeks. The same guy who only 5 weeks ago said that this was an issue for the states, that he was so happy that finally this had been defederalized, the right of women to abortion, and that we're finally taking advantage of the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution, which states that any right that's not specifically granted to the federal government or specifically not granted to the states is for the states to possess and have. Same arguments were used during slavery. That states' rights, that was a states' rights issue. And oftentimes conservatives, just like back then, will use this argument to contend that the federal government doesn't have a say in certain things, whether that be same-sex marriage, whether that be abortion, even slavery, they believe. And so Lindsey Graham puts this bill forward, and now, just like I said yesterday, they're liars, and it's the details that we need to pay attention to, the words that matter. And Lindsey Graham is now being attacked from all sides, from conservative pundits across the scale. Charlie Kirk is who we're going to start with, and Matt Walsh, the lapdog of Ben Shapiro over at Daily Wire. One is calling him an election interference. And the other is saying that this is sabotage. These clips are remarkable, and we're going to talk about exactly what they're telling us. They're telling on themselves, but we're going to analyze this together. Before we do, though, a word from today's sponsor, Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Great gear is essential for me to achieve a product I am proud of, like this video on my show. When it comes to audio, I look no further than Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Whether I'm focused on a video edit, chatting on a conference call, or exercising on the Peloton, my everyday earbuds are in and producing pure audio gold. They pair easily and auto pair for life. You can walk dozens of feet away from your phone and they just keep rocking. And with their 32-hour battery life, I never have to worry about them dropping out mid-activity. We're talking 8 hours of continuous playtime. Allow Jesse D to introduce your ears to their newest ally. Go to buyraycon.com/Dollemore or click the link in the description now to get up to 15% off of your first purchase of Raycons. Your ears are going to thank you. Raycon's optimized gel tips make for a perfect fit and one that's impossible to shake loose. They also sit flush in your ears, allowing you to sleep with them in. Raycons are so durable, they'll even withstand a trip through the washing machine. And if you're style conscious, like many are, the everyday earbuds come in multiple colors so you can easily coordinate them with your wardrobe. 50,000 five-star reviews simply cannot be wrong. Support this channel and take advantage of full quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. Head to buyraycon.com/Dollemore or click the link in the description to upgrade your everyday and access up to 15% off of Raycon Everyday Earbuds. So let's get to this first clip from Zeppelin-headed Charlie Kirk, who just can't help himself. I want to be thoughtful about this because so much is at stake. Over half the country are women. Abortion is a fundamental right and a decision between the pregnant person and their physician. The government should not have a role to play here. And Lindsey Graham doing this, putting this bill forward, is perplexing, certainly, because he does indeed understand the stakes here. And Republicans across the board do understand that the American people are fed up with their nonsense. The American people don't agree with the Supreme Court decision. In fact, there is outrage and unrest, and it is going to fall on their heads like an anvil or a piano in a cartoon. It's going to come crashing down on Republicans this midterm cycle if all goes well. Here's Charlie Kirk really taking Lindsey Graham to the woodshed about this particular bill.
Now, I just want to reemphasize this. I am 100% pro-life. I am outspokenly pro-life. I am so pro-life that I'll debate anybody on the topic at any time. The only exception I could possibly imagine is life of the mother. And I will defend that position morally, scientifically, and biologically, and philosophically. But introducing a piece of legislation that you do not have the votes for, like not even close to having the votes for, it's not going to pass, is the only rationale is that you want this election to be about abortion? And if it was Josh Hawley, I would say, okay, or Ted Cruz, why is Lindsey Graham 25 days out from ballots going out, galloping in and saying, we need a federal abortion ban? Really, where have you been, Lindsey Graham? That feels like election interference. And I say this as someone who is so pro-life. I would love a total abortion ban. 15 weeks is not enough. But I'm also not dumb. 25 days out from ballots going out, the Democrats are applauding, thank you, Lindsey Graham, for making this issue about abortion. They're enthusiastic that Lindsey Graham is now making this all about the one issue Democrats actually can win suburban women on. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that the country was as pro-life as I am.
Well, I'd beg to differ on a few points. One, Charlie Kirk saying, I'm also not dumb. Are you sure there, Charlie Kirk? Because you just told on yourself. You just gave away the game. He says he's 100% pro-life. And he can defend it morally, scientifically, biologically, philosophically. Oh, thank you for the gracious wisdom that you lay before us. Oh, Charlie Kirk, you heady individual. I mean smart and not the size of your giant pumpkin head. And it's coming from me, fellow giant pumpkin head brethren. I got you. What this indicates, and this is what you should know, is that he's outing himself. He's saying he's 100% pro-life and he can defend it with all of these philosophically, biologically, scientifically, morally. Oh. But he's against the bill. He's not against the bill. He's against the bill during election season because he knows they're going to get walked on because of it. Morally, he believes it's the right thing. Scientifically, he believes the bill is the right thing. Philosophically, he believes it's the right thing. But no go. It's election interference, he believes. My good buddy Aaron Rabinowitz, who hosts the Embrace the Void podcast, one you should check out, he tweeted this, and it really resonated with me because it really encapsulates what is taking place here. Aaron says, fascinating to watch a party achieve a goal decades in the making and then be terrified that the election will be about that thing. It's not even a principled opposition to federalism either, just full-on electoralism. Hope he's right. See, that is what is taking place here. They fought for this for decades, rhetorically and literally with violence. They wanted this badly, and now that they've got it, they miscalculated because the American people are not with them. He's not the only one, though. Matt Walsh, again, the tail-wagging little lapdog of Ben Shapiro, called it sabotage. Watch this.
He's never been a big pro-life advocate in the first place. Like Lindsey Graham? When does he ever show that he gives a damn about the pro-life cause? In the past, when Republicans have controlled the government, Lindsey Graham wasn't leading the charge to pass pro-life legislation. And there are things that could have been done even when Roe v. Wade was still active. So when they actually have the ability to do something, he doesn't want to do anything. And when the bill can't pass, that's when he's behind it. It's almost like he wants Republicans to lose. That's the conspiracy theory that I would actually subscribe to here. He wants Republicans to lose. This is sabotage. It's the only way to explain it. Given who it's coming from, especially. It's one thing if this is coming from someone in Congress who's just been deeply pro-life, a pro-life activist for years, and this has been their number one issue. And so they, and this is all they talk. This is one of their central things they talk about all the time. And they're just so excited about it that they maybe put the cart before the horse a little bit and came out and proposed this right before the midterms. That would be one thing. Now, I'd still say it's a bad political strategy, but then at least I could believe that it's sincere. In this case, I don't even believe that it's sincere. This, to me, seems like sabotage. Because there are Republicans who want to be the minority party. They want to be the opposition. They want to be in the position of proposing laws that they know cannot pass.
You notice the running refrain here that Lindsey Graham, he's no conservative. He doesn't care about pro-life. Why is he doing this? Election interference, sabotage. They're all conspiracy thinkers. All of them. There must be a conspiracy afoot. He must want to be in the minority party. Because, for a senator who wants power, to be the ranking member of a committee is just so much better than being the chairman for Lindsey Graham. It is nonsense. Look, just because I don't understand what's going on in the sloppy little dome of Lindsey Graham doesn't mean there's a conspiracy afoot. But I'm not Charlie Kirk, and I'm certainly not Matt Walsh. Both of these people believe wholeheartedly in the oppression of women, wholeheartedly in the subjugation of people who will become pregnant. They want forced births, forced carried to term. They want that. Desperately, they want that. But they don't want this bill because they know they will lose. But if they win, we're getting the bill. It's just not now. Oh, let's keep quiet about it until it's time. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. Follow me on social media. That can be a good time. Sometimes. We'll see. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere if you choose to do so. And also, if you choose to do so, you want to help support my work, you click the join button below. See what's involved to become a channel member right here on YouTube. For $1.99 a month, you can help support and produce what I do right here. Just pennies a day. Or you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and help support my work there. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Keep your ear to the ground. Pay attention to the little things. Details in moments like this, in times like this, in an era such as this matter. Be genuine. Take care of one another.